I feel like protect your energy is something we hear all the time now. But what does that actually mean? And is it something we really need to be doing every day? Welcome, friends, to the gathering place of angels in light. Today's episode is how to protect your energy. Stay tuned to the end to receive a collective message from our co founder and friend, Patti. We are Angels in Light based in Kansas. I am Kim, the co founder of Angels in Light. I am an angelic Reiki master and a past life hypnotist.
And I'm Patti, the other co-founder of Angels and Light. I'm a lifelong psychic medium with a master's in psychology and a mission to combine the esoteric with the science.
Hi, Patti.
Hi.
Well, let's start simple. What is energy and what is spiritual protection?
Well, energy is everything. We're all energy. Energy is our basic essence. So it's us, it's everything around you. It is the life force of everything. And spiritual protection is at its core, it's not about fear or thinking something is always coming at you. It's basically protecting your own signature energy and being grounded and centered no matter what's happening around you and being aware of your own energy
How are we affected by energy in our environment?
by the environments, the people, emotions that aren't yours. Protection's more about balance than defense. So it's knowing your own energy and knowing what's affecting it.
So, like if you're in traffic and somebody cuts you off,
Mm-hmm.
and of course, that raises all kinds of frustration within you, how can
Mm-hmm.
you not take on that frustration?
Well, that's more emotions. But when I talk about protecting your energy,
Okay.
it's more about being in environments and having things attached to your energy that's not yours. So it
Okay.
could be other people's emotions, other people's environments, other energy that's not yours. It's not a reaction, it's just literally energy that's attaching to your energy.
Okay. So, another example then maybe would be more relatable is you're entering a room full of people and you don't
Mhm.
know but maybe one person. Is that
Yes.
a situation where it'd be good to have some spiritual protection?
Yes.
Okay.
So you don't take on everyone else's energy.
Mm-hmm.
Empaths, really have a hard time with that. They're big energetic sponges. So when they do walk in that room and are just automatically just big sponges pulling in everyone else's energy and not being able to discern what is theirs and what is someone else's.
Mm-hmm.
And it's finding that discernment and separating, hey, this is not my emotions or this is not my feelings. Just like with your
Mm-hmm.
traffic thing, that is your emotions, that's your feelings. Like that's a reaction to something that happened to you if someone cut you off. If you walk into a room of people feeling a certain way, you're happy, you're excited, you had a good day, and all of a sudden your energy crashes for
Mm-hmm.
no reason. There's no outside effect that would affect that. Then you know that that's someone else's energy that's affecting you.
Wow. I bet a lot of our listeners can relate to that.
It's very, very common.
And what are some of the symptoms that an empath may experience that are like red flags that perhaps I should be protecting myself?
You might feel drained for no clear reason, overwhelmed or anxious suddenly, irritable, emotional out of nowhere, like you need space but don't know why.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times people think something's wrong with them, but they're just picking up on energy around them. And the key is noticing the shift. So could sometimes be subtle. Especially a lot of people feel this like if they walk into an old building and you feel like a shift within you and all of a sudden you feel sad or you feel an energy that has no explainable reason, that is you picking up on the energy around you.
Okay.
Or you walk into a big crowd that is celebrating something and all of a sudden you feel excited and woohoo and that energy is still not yours.
That's
It
a
doesn't
good
have to be
point.
just bad. It could be good too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So sometimes it was back up here. So is there something people should be doing every day, or is it only in certain situations?
I think this is where people overcomplicate it. So you don't need to wake up every day thinking you have to protect yourself from something. We're not on defense, but you do need to be aware of how you feel. So if you're going into crowded spaces, stressful environments, or around people with heavy energy, it's helpful to be grounded and intentional about what is your energy and what is not. And that is the key takeaway from this is discerning what is your energy and what's not. I have a nighttime ritual that I do.
Mm-hmm.
It's basically calling your power back. And this is so helpful to empaths or anyone. Every night, you just call your power back and you imagine all the power that you expended during that day, talking to people, being around crowds, even if you went to the grocery store, your energy is siphoning off on people and you're picking up on other people's energy. And so you could do a basic shower to get other people's energy off of you. And before you
Mm-hmm.
go to bed, you just call all your energy back. Just say, I'm
Um,
cleansed and disconnected from anything that may drain me.
mm-hmm. Are there any particular crystals that would help that they could wear or keep in their pocket or while they're
Black
out?
black tourmaline
Mm-hmm.
is a really good one. Obsidian is a good one. Clear quartz. I actually wrote a children's book about this. It's one of the books in my series. It's called Claire's Protections. And it's very simple ways that you could, protect yourself. That's some of them with the crystals.
So, what are the simple ways someone can protect their energy without making it complicated?
Honestly, the simplest things are the most powerful. So, grounding yourself is number one, just being present in your body. And a lot of people imagine a light going from the top of their head down to the bottom of their feet and into the earth. That is the simplest way you can ground yourself. Is
Mm,
just bringing your awareness into your body and saying, I'm in my body right now. How does my energy feel? What is not a part of me?
that's very good. Sometimes people have difficulty setting boundaries with others.
Mhm.
Can you explain a little bit more about how to protect yourself when you're trying to establish healthy boundaries?
Say no.
Ah,
Your own energy of just saying, I don't accept this from other people. This is my energy. That is one of the most powerful things you can do. Besides calling in your angels and your guardians to protect you, is just having your own protection, saying, I don't accept this to affect me.
saying no is so difficult for people because they don't want to be left out of a party or in some sort of a get together with friends, but yet they're not feeling it. So how can one say no and feel good about it?
Knowing that your own energy is precious to you and that other people do not have the right to project on you at all, that you're not
Mhm.
responsible for other people's feelings, just your own. That doesn't mean you have to walk around, being a mean, cold person, but you don't have to take on other people's energy.
I suppose if they're really good friends, they'd understand that when you need a timeout or that they would
Exactly.
respect the no, I'm not feeling it today. And they
Mhm.
too may be in that same situation. So it's really healthy to be around more like-minded people who understands.
Exactly. And if someone is constantly down or negative or bitter, just limiting your interactions with them
Mm-hmm.
will help. But if you do have to have interactions with them,
Mm-hmm.
then set up a personal, I call it a shield. So you imagine just a big bubble around you and saying, how you're feeling and how you're reacting is not going to cause a reaction in me, and I'm not taking on your energy. It's just that
Hmm.
simple.
It is that simple. Exactly.
Because, I mean, we can't all avoid being around those kind of people. So when you are, wearing crystals helps,
Hmm.
wearing the black tourmaline on a necklace or a ring, or just having it in your
Hmm.
pocket, that helps strengthen your boundaries. It doesn't do it
Hmm.
itself. I think that's another misconception. Like a crystal interacts with your energy. So just having a crystal there is not like this magical force that does all the work on its own. You have to interact with it.
Yes, it's your support system.
It's your support system. It supports
Hmm.
your energy.
Hmm.
Exactly. And just, calling in your spirit guides to help, or your angels, and be like, I need a little bit extra protection here.
Yeah, I
That
try to
helps too.
limit my interaction with those energy vampires, and
Mm,
we know right away who they are, and but like you said, we can't avoid um, the
can't always avoid
interaction.
it.
We can't avoid it,
Exactly.
and they need that also from you to see that you can remain calm when they're not.
I know. And then a lot of times the universe is funny when you do interact with these people and you put up your protections and they
Mm-hmm.
can't energetic vampire off of you,
Mm-hmm.
they'll limit their interactions with you just naturally because they're not getting
Oh,
off of you.
that is a great point. Yes, and I
Mhm.
think people are finding out how well they're have when you start to have clear boundaries, you a lot of people start dropping away in
Yes, there's a
friend
reason for
circle
that.
because
Yeah, because they
they
can't get what they used to get off of you.
they can't get the feed off of you.
They can't get the energetic feed and
They
the
can't get it. They can't do it, and
validation.
it's like, well, they're not reacting to me, and I can't seem to. My emotions can't affect them. So
Hmm.
yeah.
Yeah, so they'll go find someone else that they can do it for,
Mm-hmm.
can do it with. Just making sure that the people that are around you, you benefit equally and mutually.
Yes.
Having all the protection, like the sage and the crystals, and that all helps too. But just the basic awareness of what's happening with your energy is all you need. And there's so much
Yes.
fear of, oh, well, if I don't have this, I'm going to get attacked. And that's not true. It's
No.
just having awareness and being calm and clear and grounded.
Mm-hmm.
And it'll work for you.
Yeah, and then the bonus of that is when all the vampire energy suckers, or however you want to call them, starts to drop away. Well, that gives you more room for more like-minded people to join you.
Exactly. Because
And
they'll
there's
join
all,
you because you're not
yes,
surrounded by all these energy vampires.
exactly. And it's so rewarding. It may
And it's clear
feel like you're becoming a recluse, but it's what needs to happen for a reset.
for a reset.
Hmm.
And we all go through these energetic upgrades. I mean, no one stays stagnant forever. So you're always going to be upgrading. And you'll notice that you'll go through periods of your life where you'll have a certain set of friends, and that's where you're energetic wise at the time. And then you upgrade, and the ones that are no longer for your best, highest good will start falling away because you're more aware of your energy.
Hmm. Yes, and it all happens naturally.
It does.
Sometimes people get scared when they hear about protection, like there's something out there to get them.
Yeah. And that's something I really want to shift. So spiritual protection is it's not about fear. It's not about thinking there's something negative around every corner. And it's about feeling safe in your own energy. So no matter what situation you're in, what people you're around, it's feeling secure in your own energy, because that is when you're grounded and aware, you're not walking through life afraid. You're just more in tune with yourself. And that's where your real strength is,
Yes, absolutely.
because energy connects to energy. And if you walk around fearful and scared, that's a low vibration, and you're going to call in low vibration. If you walk around strong and grounded and high vibe, you're going to attract that high vibe energy. It's all back down to basic physics.
Mm-hmm.
Energy attracts energy.
Is there anything you feel like people need to hear right now around this topic?
Yes, you don't need to be afraid of the world or other people's energy. The more you trust yourself and stay connected to how you feel, the more naturally protected you already are. So it's less about doing more and more about coming back to yourself and about feeling your own energy. You can use tools, yes, that is very helpful, like crystals and sage and rituals and calling your power back and things like that. But the most important thing you can do for yourself is just vibe high,
Vibe high.
vibe
Mm-hmm.
high, and know that you are always spiritually protected no matter what.
I think we should get t-shirts that says vibe high.
I know, I love that. Don't you love that?
I do. Angels in light, vibe high.
That is the best spiritual protection you could have. It's just to vibe
Mm-hmm.
high, and you'll attract the vibe high energy.
Mm-hmm. Vibe high. Well, it's time now to do the collective message from Patty.
We're going to use the same cards as last time. They're oracle cards. River of Release. This is perfect.
Oh my gosh. Ha.
Mhm. Drift along the river of release where waters carry away burdens, guiding towards renewal. So, that is a very good reminder from Spirit that the more negativity and the more just low energy that you can let go of could be past hurts, past bitterness, things that no longer work for your highest good. The more you release that, the more new high vibe things can come into your energy. So a full cup can't be filled with more water. It's going to just not happen. You need to empty that old, nasty water in your cup that no longer is for your highest good to bring in the new. That's a really good message.
That is, couldn't be more perfect. Yeah. So vibe high, release, reset, renew.
Perfect.
And if this resonated with you, trust that. Your awareness is there for a reason. You just have to start listening to it.